Hey everybody, this is Danger again from the Midnight Warriors, and I just wanted to follow up with episode 2 of the Midnight Warriors Minecraft server. What has Danger been building? And as you remember last time, if you saw my video, I showed you kind of what my house looked like. There's my tower up there, and my wall and fortress and everything. And then down here, and this is actually underwater. You can see right there is my dock. This is on the water surface. So this is my underwater lair. You know, every evil mastermind has to have one, even though I'm not an evil mastermind. I should say, even though I'm not evil nor a mastermind. Anyways, one of the fun things that I like to do is actually explore the world, and what allows me to do that quicker and easier than, say, just running around and seeing what's out there, is using the Nether as a sort of nexus. So there's a certain rule with the Nether. There's a certain physics with the Nether that, so every block that you go, either north, south, east, or west, in the Nether is equal to 8 blocks, I believe it is, in the real world. That doesn't affect up or down, but it does affect all the cardinal directions. So up and down is 1 for 1, but all the other directions, if I move 1 block away from the portal in the Nether, I'm actually moving 8 blocks away here. So it actually allows me to kind of build a bunch of portals, really, and kind of explore to see what the what's going on in the world, and, you know, maybe build some cool stuff if I find an interesting place to build something. So I'm going to show you a couple places that I have actually explored and built. So here we go. Alright, in the Nether. First thing you'll notice is that there's stairways basically leading off in 4 different directions. You'll have to bear with me. I did put myself on creative mode, just so you know, so that I don't get attacked by ghasts, because they can tend to blow things up and catch things on fire and really be an overall pain in the butt. Anyways, you can see that there's stairs up here, here, there, and over there. I also believe Quirky Mojo and his son have been here, because there's lots of, there's a door here for some reason, and there's walls and bridges, and anyways. So, because I built my portal underwater, it just so happens that I tend to end up in caverns. Well, I mean, the entire Nether is a cavern, but I tend to have a hard time coming up in open spaces that allow me to explore. So the first thing I did is basically my goal is to come up above ground when I come back from the Nether. So if I start below ground and I were to dig straight, as I have here, if I were to pop up back in the real world, I would end up probably in a cave. And I actually did do that several times, even by digging up. I believe the way the system works is it actually looks for the closest safe spot, and because we have a lot of water around us in our home base, there were several places where I would come up and it would put me in a cave under the ocean, because that was the only safe spot to land, to put the portal. It doesn't like to put you underwater because you'll drown, so it looks for a safe spot. I'm not going to go up these 2 right here, but I'm going to go up this one. This is kind of one of the more interesting places that I found. So I'm going to go this way. And again, you know, I try to make signs. So this is a deep cave. And I found an abandoned mine shaft in it. And once I finally came up, again, it's a deep cave. So I was actually underwater. I had to build my way all the way back up to the surface. It's actually just past Liam's house, which is Quirky Mojo's son. So we run up here and cruise along this way. And here we go. This is the one I want to go to. I kind of wanted to show a couple of the places where I've actually built some stuff. So this is a desert, and here's my little puppy dog. And you can see that I've actually kind of built a couple pyramids here. There's this one and that one, and you can see I use the hieroglyphic stone blocks to make this. And let me open this up. This is just a pretty simple little house, so to speak. It's got furnaces, it's got crafting tables, and it's got some boxes. Over here, again, similarly, we've got some storage boxes. And then up here, besides a nice little skylight, is a bed, so I could rest here and save, so that I don't end up having to run all the way back. All right, so that's son of a gun. All right, I need to fix that, so I'm going to fix that right now, real quick. Here we go. Just because that annoys me, and I don't know when I'll be back, and then I'll be like, what the heck happened? Who screwed up my door? I'll blame somebody like working for it or something. All right. There is another interesting location here, and that is there's a very, very deep hole in here that I was telling Quirky about, because we're probably going to have to go explore down there. Again, I like to use signs to point things out. So this is the pit to hell. So it goes way down. So again, you can see I used the hieroglyphic stone blocks and created some pylons, and then this grand staircase up to my grand pyramid. And I'm going to open this up, and you can see what we got going on in here. So on the ground floor is just a fountain. I really, really wanted to figure out how to grow some jungle trees in here, but I can't figure out how to get them to grow since this is a desert biome, and I don't think trees grow in a desert biome no matter what you do. So I had swapped out the sand for dirt, all that fun stuff, but it didn't seem to help at all. So anyways, if you have any suggestions on that, let me know. And then in here, I created a library, and there's actually 2 enchanting tables, maxed out enchanting tables, I believe. So if you really had some XP to spend on an enchantment, this would be where you'd want to go. If we go continue up the stairs, this is just kind of a little observation area, and then go all the way up to the top, and you can actually kind of see out. This is kind of what I just kind of built this as an area to be able to look out over the landscape. Actually, if you look real closely, you can see right over there is a village. And as well, that strange shape was actually part of the mountain. You can see I actually carved that pyramid out of the mountain to build it, and this one I just built. But yeah, that was a weird shape that was already there. Alright, well, this is the first of my locations that I kind of wanted to show you. And as we go forward, let me see what else we've got. We're going to hit up a couple other portals. So as you can see, I kind of open portals, see what's on the other side, see if there's something that looks interesting or cool, and explore a little bit, and then if there's nothing that I really want to involve myself in, then, I just go find another one. I just go and build another one. Alright, so there's actually 1 or 2 more portals that way, but I don't think I've really done anything in any of those, so I'm going to go off one of the other directions. Speaking of portals, I thought it was rather funny. So I built my portal to the Nether before Quirky did. And so he told me about when he built his. See, this is why I have it in creative mode right now, because there's a ghast right there. Big goober. So when he did build his, he went through it. He hadn't been to my house yet, and he didn't realize that I had one. And so when he came out, cave below the ocean floor, another ghast. So nice. So when he left the Nether and came back out, he appeared in my house because our portals were too close together, and mine was built first. He was freaked out because he had no idea where this underwater location was. Here's one of the funny ones. I'm going to show you this one real quick, because remember I was talking about how I believe that the game looks for a safe spot. So if you're on if it were to appear in the ocean, it says, you know what, we can't put you in the ocean because you'll drown. So then it looks underground for a cave. It must not have been able to find a cave, because literally when I came out of this portal, I was standing on this teeny tiny ledge overlooking the ocean. So I proceeded to build a platform, as well as put a fence around it so that if anybody else were to go through this, they wouldn't get stuck out here, because I have no idea how they would get home. So from there, let's see, yeah, keep going. That is not one of the ones that I really had wanted to show you. There's some, couple other little spots that I spent a little time in building up. So I kind of wanted to, let's see, desert, jungle, and snow. I think that's just a portal. Nothing else really. Let's see, this is one of the ones. Alright. Yes, portal on top of a jungle tree. So this portal came out. I guess I'm high enough now that it literally came out on top of a tree. So as on top of it, you can see out the windows, they're just jungle trees. So I built a house around it on top of the tree. If you go through this door over here, I love jungle trees because they have vines and stuff. So you can just literally climb right up into your bedroom, look out the windows. I have nice big windows for taking in the scenery. And interestingly enough, monsters don't tend to spawn up in the trees, so that's kind of nice. And then I built another house. You can see I built a little trail between the two. You can also see that I like to camouflage my jungle homes with leaves, etc., so that they wouldn't be terribly noticeable if you were on the ground. This is a pretty cool place. That's a big old hill there. Go over here, and again, I have another little room with a furnace and crafting table and storage. Nice little scenery here. And then this. So this is kind of why I decided to build a house here, is because I saw that cool ravine down there and I have yet to explore it. But anyways, I was going to try to get Quirky to come out here with me and check it out. Maybe we'll find some diamonds or something cool. Again, I left a hole in the floor, and you can literally climb the tree all the way down. So what else do I got? Let's see. I think I have one more location that I want to show you. That I actually did a little building. Alright. Here we go. Keep running this way. One of the things that I have not found in the Nether that I was hoping to find is another fortress. I'd really like to collect some of those blocks and stuff, but in all my digging and exploring, I have yet to find one. Here we go. So this is the last location I kind of wanted to just show everybody because I thought it was kind of cool. So literally I came here and I was just exploring, and when I got here I just kind of started to look around and see what I could find. And over here I built a pylon over here somewhere, probably a little too far off because it's taking a while for the game to load, but basically right over there somewhere where my dot is actually a village, another village. So hopefully with the next patch they're actually going to make it so there's the pylon. Yeah, and it's just past the pylon. Yeah, there's one of the huts right there. They're going to make it so you can trade with villagers. You can bring them things and they'll trade certain things for the items that you have. So kind of nice to point out villages. And then there's this pylon here, which leads to that one. And if you go over that pylon, over that mountain, you'll see another one on the ground. And at the base of that pylon is a cave. If you go down to that cave, you'll find a really huge underground ravine. It's completely subterranean, and I found it purely by luck. I actually was just like, hey, let's check out what's in this cave here. And I was like, heck, that was pretty crazy. So I marked it again so that I can explore. I like these types of mountains. They're pretty cool. Maybe wouldn't mind building something. But, so that's what I did. I decided, you know, hey, this is a pretty cool place. I'm going to go ahead and build something here. So, as you can see, I spent a little time here, and I created a little fortress for me and my friends to have and use. Climb up the stairs here. I actually built this house first, and so it is much more decorated than the other one. But let's see. Here we go. Open door. Okay, this is annoying. All right. I don't normally. I haven't really put up a whole lot of pictures and stuff, but in this place I did just because I wanted to check it all out. This one thing about this texture pack, I do like these cool banners. They're pretty sweet. I have lots of furnaces and stuff and tables. I actually have this set up here so that if you go upstairs, there's actually a bedroom here with storage, and then another bedroom right next door, also with storage. So, you know, just kind of a place for, you know, if Brookie and his son come out here, they could hang out. But a library. I know I'm not maximizing my book capacity, but I figured I'd already done that in the pyramid, so this is just for kind of looks. And then up here is an observation deck, and you can see the village and take a look at all the beautiful sights. Alright, so after I built this house, and kind of when I built it, I was like, I kind of want to build something on top of this hill here, just to be a little bit bigger and a little bit more grand. So after I built that house, I decided to build this one, and this is, as you can see, I got tired of the of the automatic doors. But again, the banners, is kind of just a big hall for a gathering. I haven't really decided what purpose for most of these places. You can go up on the roof. I do like to use spiral staircases, though they do get a bit dizzying at times. If we go to the next building here, I actually just kind of built a great hall with a fireplace and a chimney. And then here on the back, it's just kind of, again, a place to kind of look out over the ocean. That's pretty much all you can see over here. But with all that, kind of what I wanted to show everybody was just what I've been doing in the Nether and how I like to explore. And like I said, I call it my nexus because I basically build outward from there and see what I can find. And if I find a cool location, then I build on it and I create something new. As of right now, I'm actually working on a new project near my home base, not right next to it, but relatively close by. And as I get a little closer to completion, I'll maybe show that on episode 3. I think I should have a decent chunk of it done by then, and at least the structures on top. It'll have a lot of underground areas and additional structures that I kind of want to build, but and I'll also try to plan something out so that going forward, maybe I actually will do an episode where I actually am building something instead of just showing you things that I have built, because I tend to just find a cool place and build right on top of it. But maybe I'll try to plan something out a little bit more thoroughly, and then it might be a kind of an enjoyable thing to kind of build from the ground up. If I don't do that, then I can definitely do another episode soon where I'll show you kind of what I've been working on next. Also, I've got the Ogbox episodes where I'm actually showing, you know, kind of doing the build from the ground up, where I'm playing the game from scratch, where I successfully died from scratch, I should say, and kind of just exploring that world. I really like the Ogbox, and I really wish it was a multiplayer mod, because multiplayer set of mods, I should say, because I really do enjoy the mystery, like just all the different things that you can find. Anyways, look forward to any questions or comments or suggestions or feedback. Please leave them in the comments section below, and with that, I'll head out for the night. Thanks, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.